My name is Katie. That's me, and I'm here to tell you about my journey with literature. First, I'll just let you get to know a little bit about who the most important people and some of the largest influences in terms of my literature journey are. My family. We've got a picture of them all here. My immediate family. Super small group of people, I know. We have my mom and stepdad, my dad, my sisters, my two little brothers, and my baby nephews. Aside from my younger brothers who are quite athletic, my siblings never really hit the jackpot in terms of being scientific, artistic, or really athletic. But me and my sisters liked to write, and we found it quite natural to us. The reason for this is my father. He is easily the biggest influence I had growing up in terms of literature. He's one of the most intelligent people I know, and my sisters and I grew up wanting to know and see everything that he did. He would read to us every single night before bed. The classics, like Goodnight Moon, Where the Wild Things Are, and All Things Robert Munsch, of course. This push of books in our lives continued, as it still does, as we can expect with certainty that any holiday gift will include a gift card to Chapters and a variety of books. This is a very common gift for my family, as you can see. My father has another passion that he shared with us growing up: theater. This includes performance, musical, or cinematic. For as long as I can remember, we've been going to Stratford, Toronto, even all the way to PEI to see some of his favorite plays. Of course, Shakespeare was a reoccurring member of these trips. His movie collection is very large and full of excellent films. Every award winning and critically acclaimed movie you can think of, the guy's got it. As a family, we would watch some of the greatest movies ever, most of which some people would say were a bit much for a 10-year-old to be watching, but hey, I turned out just fine. He showed us these movies because he wanted to share with us what he thought was so special about them: the writing in the script or the delivery of the lines by the actors. To this day, movies are a huge part of my family. We have spent a large percentage of our time together in a movie theater or in front of a screen. We are dedicated to watching the Oscars, and we make sure to watch every nominated film before the show airs, making sure to note the art of literacy that goes into each film. This is one of my favorite things that my family shares. It's a bit of a hobby and a tradition, and the way that literature encompasses it is wonderful. Starting in grade 4 to 8, my school board, and probably some of yours, took part in speeches competitions. Each student was to spend time writing a 3 to 4 minute speech on a topic of their choice, present it to the class in hopes of making it to regionals. This was a big thing with my sisters and my dad. We would work tirelessly together, perfecting our sentences, the flow of the paragraphs, but it wasn't just about the writing, but the oral communication of it. We made sure that our tone and expression changed with the words and added a little bit of character to the speech. All four of us sisters made it to regionals at some point in our elementary years, and my dad was really proud of us. But we were very proud of him. Most of my memories with literature are all because of him, so thanks so much to you. After high school, I attended the University of Guelph to study child, youth, and family. Within this undergraduate degree, I actually got to teach the language arts unit to my grade 4 class for one of my practicum placements. It was an incredible experience to work with the students on their writing and interpretation of meaning in the literature pieces we were reading. This was actually my first introduction to teaching digital literacy. We were reading The Big Friendly Giant in class, and we had set up an online forum with another grade 4 class around the world also reading the book to discuss and ask questions to one another. I learned that the options are quite limitless with digital literacy, and I will definitely be carrying this with me into my career. Within my school years at the University of Guelph, and hopefully into the summer still to come, I've worked at Camp Samac here in Oshawa as a camp counselor and a day camp coordinator. Let me just say that I am unbelievably thankful for this job. It was just after my first summer working there, back when I was 19, that confirmed my passion for teaching all children. Now, 4 years later, and it has only strengthened this passion. It has an extremely supportive and creative staff and an even more impressive group of children coming each year. Getting to create my own programming for the campers and run it myself was my very first taste of teaching, and what an impression it had made on me. As you can already guess, I took that excitement of teaching, and I followed my passion to the University of Ontario Institute of Technology to continue my path to becoming a teacher. I hope to pass on my love for the fact that literature can be seen and found all around us in many different ways. Not every student is going to like reading books, but I can guarantee you that literature can be found somewhere in their lives, like movies or oral presentations, and I will work to find that connection for them. So that is me. Thank you so much for listening to my story.